Moonlit Retribution. In the quiet town of Maple Ridge, nestled among the dense forests of the Pacific Northwest, a new chapter began for Ethan Clarke. Ethan, a high school English teacher with a haunting past, arrived in Maple Ridge seeking a fresh start. The small, tight-knit community seemed like the perfect place to leave behind the shadows that had followed him from his previous life, a life marred by a secret so dark it could never see the light of day. Ethan was a werewolf, cursed with a primal nature that, on the nights of the full moon, transformed him into a creature of the night. In his former town, a series of grisly, unexplained killings had forced Ethan to flee, leaving behind whispers of a beast that hunted under the moon's glow. Maple Ridge High School welcomed Ethan with open arms, desperate for a teacher of his caliber. As he settled into his new role, he couldn't help but notice the undercurrent of bullying that ran through the halls of the school. A pack of bullies, led by a charismatic yet cruel student named Derek, tormented their peers with impunity. Ethan's werewolf senses tingled with a mix of rage and a predatory hunger whenever he witnessed their cruelty. He vowed to use his cursed gift for a form of twisted vigilance. One by one, under the cover of night and the light of the full moon, the bullies began to disappear. The town whispered rumors of runaways, but no one could explain the sudden exodus of Maple Ridge High's most notorious tormentors. As the months passed and the disappearances continued, a sense of unease settled over Maple Ridge. The town's sheriff, a seasoned lawman named Walt Jennings, began to suspect that something sinister was at play. His investigation led him to the fringes of the forest, where he discovered evidence of violent struggles, and more disturbingly, a series of large lupine footprints. Walt's suspicion turned towards the newcomers in town, and eventually, his investigation led him to Ethan Clarke. As he delved deeper into Ethan's past, he uncovered a trail of similar incidents in other towns, a pattern of violence that coincided with the full moon. The final confrontation came on a night when the moon hung heavy and full in the sky. Walt, armed with silver bullets, a precaution born from the old legends he had always scoffed at, confronted Ethan. The teacher, caught in the throes of his transformation, realized the gig was up. A harrowing chase through the moonlit forest ensued, ending at the edge of a cliff overlooking the turbulent waters below. There, in the silvery moonlight, Ethan's werewolf form was revealed in all its feral glory. Walt, his resolve steeling him against the terror before him, aimed his gun at Ethan. But before he could fire, Ethan leaped not at Walt, but into the abyss below, choosing the unknown fate of the waters over capture or death. The town of Maple Ridge never recovered from the revelations of that night. The disappearances stopped, but so too did the laughter of students in the hallways of Maple Ridge High School. The bullies were gone, but at a cost that was too great to bear. Sheriff Walt Jennings, changed forever by what he had witnessed, retired shortly thereafter, leaving behind a town struggling to understand the darkness it had harbored. As for Ethan Clarke, the werewolf teacher with a vendetta against bullies, he was never seen again. Rumors of a lone wolf, roaming the forests of the Pacific Northwest, persisted for years, a ghostly reminder of the thin line between man and monster and the shadows that we all carry within us. Let us know what you thought of this story in the comments. Thank you for listening. Join us tomorrow at 9 a.m. EST for a new untold story. Please like, comment, and subscribe for more artificial apparitions.